All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the ESI3 Open Qualifiers, possibly last Open Qualifier stream ever. I'm T-Wags again, joined by Mepsi. Mepsi, how are you?
I am doing so well, so excited for the last day of Open Qualies. They've been exciting from start to finish, and hopefully it ends with a bang.
Yeah, so many runners that I've never heard of, and they're very, very good. So I'm continuously impressed by the MCSR community for being just really, really good at video games. And yeah, we have some absolute monsters in this one. I think so far, Wolf Doggo and Beef Salad have been crushing it. They're close to like 30 or something points. Let me actually pull up the top thing. Their standings. Yeah, Wolf Doggo just took 31 points yesterday. That's
huge.
like an 8-point average. That's just crazy. Beef Salad with 30. Alcine's also been doing really, really well. Consistency, only with the max points of 7. But there are a lot of other runners in the mix right now in the top 10. And we just got word this morning that a third runner unfortunately will not be able to make it. So that's to the invited bracket from the invites already. So that means there are now 11 spots at least that we need to fill with open qualifiers. So
Even more to play for.
Even more to play for. There's a lot. And if you are tied for 11th place, we might have a tiebreaker. If some of the other runners that are invited now can't make it, then we have more. We also want some stand-ins. So if you get in like the top 15, there's a realistic chance you'll actually play. So there's a lot open. So there's a lot of people on the border here to make it in. And it's going to be some good ones today. So yeah, is this have you commentated one of these ESI3 before, Mepsi?
No, this was my first ESI3. I've been quite busy, but I wanted to make sure I could get in before the playoffs start. Get myself refamiliarized with the format, because it is a format that I really enjoy. This hour of scouting and then running itself. There's nothing quite like it.
Yeah, I'm glad we made a little bit of a spin on things, because, ranked playoffs, RSG, those are all fun to watch. BTRL tournaments, those all have their places, but this is something entirely different. And runners who are typically good at the game aren't necessarily good at scouting. It's a very different ball game. So here we go. The formats for the open qualifiers, the first seed is pretty linear usually. This one is a buried treasure seed. It's more of a mechanics test, like just double checking. Are you a really good runner? Can you get 5 or 6 completions? Can you be consistent on seeds that are like, 8 minutes, 9 minutes? And then the second seed is a little more interesting, a lot more tougher routing, interesting stuff. So, yeah, how much stuff do we see here? How much is that? 9 iron? 9? It's hard to see.
Yeah. More than 8, I think, is usually like the comfortable amount. It always comes down to what axe you want to make at that point. It could take a couple of extra seconds to get some stone. I guess with this lava pool here that Jacko's looking at, you will get stone for an axe anyway. But it depends where you're going to get your wood if you're not getting in the overworld. So many options. This is why scouting is so exciting, because there's so many things to consider.
And we have
straight into a fort.
Fortress spawn. Here we go. This is one of my favorites. So this is actually a seed I found. I just play RSG / scouting route offline for fun. I've been doing that the last like 4 months. I'll just do like casual. I'm not trying to go super fast or anything. So when I check a seed and I see it's really cool, I try to play it, and then if it's good enough, I'll put it in here. This one was just really quirky and fun. You spawn in a fortress. You make your way over to a bridge bastion, which is just like beautiful terrain, wide open. And then there's a second fortress spawner, like 2 pearls away. You can see it there on the right. There's 2 spawners right there. And the best thing about the seed, the stronghold position is directly in between this spawner and the bridge bastion. It is so much fun. Yeah, this is a fun one.
So just to recap again. Am I right in thinking that Bastion first is basically always the right play, no matter how convenient fort first looks? Like, 'cause on this one, obviously, you spawn in a fort, but it's not the best fort to blind from. Well, not blind, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it depends. I think there's very rare situations where fort first is correct, but it can be. But in this case, I think you try to route it so that you do, a quarter of your fortress first, then all of your bastion, and then 3/4 of your fortress. So maybe you try to pick off some blazes on your way. But the spawners being right here next to this bastion are just way too convenient to do fortress here.
Yeah, that makes sense. Obviously, picking up some strays is always going to be helpful. They don't get too many because, of course, we do know consistency is key. And if you run into about 6 blazes before you get fire res, it's going to be difficult to pull off consistently.
Yeah, definitely. It is a warped forest spawn, so there's some interesting ideas. Jacko is setting another portal at the bastion, but that's not where the thing is. Okay, I want to see Jacko actually go to the exit here. Yeah, it's right down here in between the bastion and fortress. Yeah, both players right now are finding this. Oh, it's such a juicy spot. You can pearl away from the bastion, pearl the fort, and while that pearl is going, you just pearl hang back to where you were standing. It's a little bit higher up, but it does hit, I believe. Yeah, it's so gorgeous. So while those players are checking out the end and doing their last bits, let's look at the seed info that all the players also have a look at. I don't know. Do you see anything interesting here, Mepsy? Anything stands out?
Nothing too crazy. Very average flint and rod rates and barter rates. I guess you get a lot of pearls and a lot of string. So 0 could be on the cards, but having a look, it looked like it was cage spawn and then back dragon, so you're gonna have to be quick. Other than that, it all looks fairly standard. You can see 1 eye, so you're gonna need all 6 rods. Pretty standard looking seed.
Yeah,
not too exciting.
I think it should be quick enough.
Yeah.
With the barters, I guess 6 gold blocks. I mean, if you don't. Yeah, I guess 6 gold blocks is fine, right? Because you don't need that many pearls. You only need a couple after Bastion. If you're not zeroing, that looks totally fine. And it's just going to be that green stronghold with the 1 eye. So, yeah, pretty straightforward. See, but there are 13 blazes you got to kill. So I am curious to see how players start the Nether. Probably low RD, I would imagine.
Yeah, I think there is a big benefit in getting those fast completions, and to get fast completions you are going to have to take some risk, and if that risk is going for a couple of strays in the first fortress, I think it's going to be the right play.
I do see both runners going gold axe. Yeah, that's right, because it's 9 iron and a bunch of gold. So I guess the gold axe does make sense. So what do you think about gold axes and not only for wood, but also for killing mobs?
I hate them for killing mobs.
You hate them? No.
They're so they break every time.
I love gold axes.
You have to kill 13 blazes. If you do not kill 13 blazes with 1 gold axe, which you've had to get. Oh, we do have our first death of this seed.
That's okay. Early on,
okay.
Not a big deal.
Better to die now than a lot later.
Going
back to my point, I think gold axes. I always just make another one in the bastion, either stone or iron. It just feels easier to me.
Yeah, I mean, I love gold axes. You definitely have to make another one in the bastion, but this seed, it seems so nice. You're faster cutting wood, and then maybe if you kill 4 or 5 mobs at most on the way to the bastion, that's perfect. Your axe is done. I think there is iron in these chests, so you just craft your iron axe and then you're good to go. So I'm just a huge fan of gold axes. Gold everything is just they're the best tools. I love them.
I do like gold in the overworld. for getting wood because you can get a bunch of logs. So you can like over prepare with logs. Like at least in RSG, I always get a bunch of logs if I have gold axe because I can. It's a lot faster for blocks just using planks than having to get like netherrack or something. But I guess in Scouted, you don't really need to worry about that as much.
Jacko is taking the most difficult route possible to get to this bastion. On the left is completely gorgeous, great terrain. You can just run the whole way. Jacko's gone to the right, which is very difficult and has a speed bridge, but you do avoid the fortress. So, you know, if you don't want to deal with fortress mobs, it's okay. But it's going to be a much later bastion enter than what's possible on the seed. But still getting here, 330, not the worst.
Yeah. Decent looking pace for Jacko. And I like on the left-hand side, we can see the first instance, I think, of this seed's like scouting and adapting your run between like with what you've learned in runs, because they made a shield because they had to die from a skeleton in the first go. Which I think is quite funny.
Yeah, I mean, if you have all golds, then 8 iron, it makes sense to get a shield, right? You can do, you know, 7 iron for your core stuff, and then you get 1 iron left over, and you just make gold axe, gold shovel. I think it makes sense. I mean, you got to get some extra wood in scout now, but it's not too bad. I will switch over real briefly to the other 2 runners we have highlighted on this scene, Darthwall and Sock Monkey over here, because they're also doing some different strategies. Darthwall going for the fort first. Interesting idea. I mean, you do spawn a fort. You can't hate the play, but it is 13 blazes. And then you got to run all the way to the bastion. I think Sock Monkey is just doing the standard. Go to the bastion first and then get this fortress. So interesting. We're already seeing 2 different routes from four runners. Yeah.
I don't hate fort first. Like, as you say, it's likely slower, but with this format, you can try fort first. You can then try bastion first, and you can just rinse and repeat the one you feel comfortable with. There's plenty of time inside the hour to get a couple of completions. So if one completion takes an extra, minute and a half, maybe, for going to the wrong structure first, it's not going to be the end of the world by the end of the hour if you learn from it and sort of perfect your route over the course of the hour.
Yeah, it's a good idea. I think it's something we don't see enough because you do have time to try out a bunch of things. Is if your first run you don't like it, just take a couple minutes to scout, do a different one, see what happens. Let's go back here to the original runners we were looking at as Jacko is purling to the fort. Does have a pearl hang. And yeah, PL over here is doing the iron sword for first. Yeah, so really kind of 50-50 on the routes here.
A few different things here. We can see a 6-minute blaze rod from Jacko. So that's an idea to keep in mind for like comparing pace. I'm not sure what kind of time we're expecting on the seed. I always forget quite how fast you go from killing blazes to being in the end in SRG.
Yeah.
It's like 30 seconds, which is just skipping the whole eye measuring double travel thing. Is it takes some getting used to if you've sort of had a bit of time away from it.
Yeah, it is a crazy amount of action.
I think we're going to be seeing some sub-9s on this seed. So yeah, like you said, it is quite a linear seed. So it's going to be a lot of people just showing off their mechanical prowess, I think.
Ooh. Yeah, okay, so it looks like Jacko still has the golden axe. I think there's iron somewhere. It might be in like the wrong triple in the bastion, but I think it is possible to get an iron axe somehow. But I mean, iron sword is fine. How do you feel about iron swords?
Iron swords I like.
Really? Oh, we just have the exact opposite opinions.
Well,
I
don't hate them. I feel like they're just easier to use than gold axes. Because like if you mess up a crit with a gold axe, you feel it in the amount of durability you lose. Whereas, like, missing a crit with an iron sword, like, you're about to do another one in, like, a third of a second or something. So maybe it's just because I'm rubbish at the game, so, like, the easier thing to use I'll always prefer. But that's why I'm here, and these people are the ones doing the runs.
I'm just the opposite. I'm really bad with the knockback, so that's why I like, oh, Jacko, so many magma cubes. That is unfortunate. Get away, get away. I mean, a lot of blazes, though. Really needs to get away from these magma cubes. I think he should be pretty close to getting out of here. Yeah, I'm just terrible with the knockback, but with the gold axe, I'm good with the timing. So we're direct opposites. I always hit the gold axe crit, so I'm happy with that.
Okay.
But I hit mobs too far away, and then the blazes are just over a ravine, and I'm like, well, I'm just screwed. So yeah, don't do all the swords. Okay, and Jacko does have a pearl hang to the exit, so this last blaze, that could be it.
Apparently, we have the first completion of the seed. Jooms with a 904.
Okay, yeah, I mean, you're saying sub 9. I'd say first completion 904 is a good indicator. It's pretty solid. Jooms is also 9th now, so if Jooms has a good couple seeds here, definitely getting invited, so that is big. I think Jacko pearl hung like way too far, but boating down here should be pretty close.
Be interesting to see if we get any zeros on this seed. Like, there's plenty of string for it, but it is a very tough zero cycle. But I've said that about a lot of seeds in the past, and runners just seem to crank them out of thin air. So we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, I don't know how. I mean, obviously the knowledge of scouting him beforehand is absolutely massive, but people were doing a buried cage back dragon 97 on one of the earlier seeds, and I was like, that's just physically impossible, but people were doing it. Like, you get a gold pick, you whip your pearls really quickly, you are really good at parkour and building, and then you're just there. So
yeah,
people could do whatever they want, and that doesn't look too buried. I only see a couple blocks, so we may very well see some zero cycle enthusiast try to do this one.
Yeah. You can see DKD here making it to the Bastion as well. They were one of the runners that did Fort first, and they get to the Bastion in about 8 minutes. So not the best route, it seems, as we sort of expected from Fort first. But there's plenty of time to turn that around. Let me just have a look, see. We do have 5 completions so far, with 2 sub-10s and a 10-23. So people are getting into their runs now. I think it's going to be important to see who manages to get the most efficient runs, which obviously takes time. But yeah, sort of 9 minutes looking like the time to beat. And Jacko with a perch.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, but an Enderman.
No.
Oh, that's so. Oh, that's frustrating. There's no getting away from it. That is frustrating.
I saw Jacko doing a frustration mouse wiggle before the perch even happened. So I think Jacko's already upset with this one, and that's not going to make it easier. Do you go back to finish this? I don't know.
I don't know if this is the play. It takes like at least 3 minutes to get there, and then you need to get all your stuff. I don't know, and there's not even any guarantee you make it realistically.
I don't know if I have the mental for this. Like, if I run all the way back and don't finish the seed, my mental is crushed. So I think I would just reset just out of that. So we see Jacko resetting. Let me switch over here to our other scene. Sock Monkey just missed the zero cycle as Darthwall is one cycling here. Okay.
So they have to restart. Sock Monkey?
Darthvault does get it. Yeah, so I think I just saw as I was flipping over, Sock Monkey was purling from a tower at and they landed at like half a heart.
Yikes.
So I don't know exactly what happened to him, but yeah, that 0 is super, super tough. So I imagine they just tried to go for it and had to reset. So that is tough, but I got to imagine the fastest top 3 runs on the seed. Maybe all 0 cycles. Maybe.
You'd think so. 0 is so, like, people that are consistent at zeros, it's so massive to be able to, like, trim just 45 seconds or so off every single run.
Mhm.
It just gives you a lot of leeway to get more completions and give you that better chance of getting those bonus points for the fastest completion. And we're currently looking at the top 3 fastest runs being 9:33 and quicker. So
Yeah, Jeb coming in with second place time there.
it'll be interesting to see. I think we're going to see some zeros. We have to see some zeros. There's still 40 minutes. Obviously, most of the running to come. Be interesting.
Yeah,
Certainly an interesting seed.
I know. Is Beef Salad still going? I think Beef Salad has played in every single qualifiers so far. Let me see. I know his issue is he always wants to go for every single 0 cycle, and so
It doesn't seem like an issue if it's working.
yeah, sometimes it doesn't work though. He's had a couple seasons where he's gotten 1 or 2 completions and very little points, even though he's had the fastest time. But yeah, I feel like Beef Salad dislikes these really, really tough 0s because he has to go for them. But you know, it's good practice. He's already in. He'll make it. So we'll see if he can hit one. I see Dino Nuggy Boy coming in with the first completion ever in ESI3 quals. So that's unfortunate. They're starting at the very last one and will not make it in because the most they could play is 2 seeds. But hey, better late than never. Okay, I do kind of want to see these routes. I see Sock Monkey is getting 250 Chalice. Oh,
That's
okay,
pretty
it's fine.
quick.
It's fine. Yeah, 250 Chalice for spawning
We've
kind
seen
of far
like
in the fort.
320.
That's pretty
earlier.
nice. Yeah, with full tools, plenty of food.
And they're getting a lot of gold. That is a lot of gold.
Yeah,
Someone wanted
that's
to make a helmet, but
seems like overkill.
I think in sort of during runs, I'm not saying this is what's happened, but there's a lot to take in and remember from the seed notes whilst you're running. So I wouldn't be surprised if sort of instinctively runners get a couple extra gold blocks than they probably need.
Have you ever done this bridge spot from here?
No.
Kind of go up there. I feel like it is optimal. Like you kind of stand up there and mine the gold and then throw the gold down, even though it does take a couple seconds to set up. It just feels awkward and unoptimized to me, but
Yeah.
I've seen it before. It does look good. Your trading hole's right next to the chests. The piglins auto funnel down. It just seems a bit strange.
It does look good. It's one of those things that I'm sure is good, but can I be bothered learning and implementing it? Not really. So,
Yeah.
respect to the runners that are putting in the grind and learning every single route. It is so cool to see. But yeah, not for me personally.
It's a clean looking route. I wonder if we're going to see any changes from the gold axe here. From the bastion. No, looks like they're going.
Got an iron sword, you can see just with their pickaxe.
Yeah.
So could be using that if. Well, I don't think they need the axe for the rest of the run, right? So they could just be using the axe for the breaks, and then finishing off with the sword, which I think is a pretty reasonable play.
Yeah, starting off with the sword when they don't need, when they have kind of enough time to do this. and then go into the Gold Axe, maybe if there's a lot of blazes for speed. Gold Axe is pretty dang quick. We are going to see low RD and a blaze bed here. I think instant blaze bed is very, very good on the seed. I think you need it for all those blazes. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's actually enough iron from the Bastion to make an iron axe, so just gonna have to deal with this. It's fine though. Yeah, Darthwall. What was Darthwall's first completion? That was, ooh, an 1140 with the 4 first route. So I don't know if that was the fault of the 4 first or if they have a lot of improvement to do. But this, yeah, there's not that much space for the blazes to spawn. And this blaze fight does not seem super fast. Oh yeah, actually, so we just heard today that another runner has actually had to drop out from the ESI3 invited runners. So now that number is up to 11 open qualifiers, at least, will make it in. And that could still increase. You never know when people are like, hey, actually, my family made vacation plans and I can't play. So at least 11 as of now. And yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. Is Darth still committing? It looks, yeah, they are still committing to Fort first.
Yeah, leaving. What time are they leaving at here?
5 minutes they're on now.
5 minutes? I mean, it could be. Let's say it takes a minute to get to Bastion. You're at 6. You do.
6 minutes when people get their first rod, usually. So, well, at least maybe a bit faster. That was like the first one I saw.
I mean, I feel like you could sub 10 with 0 with that, but I don't think you could get much faster than a sub 10 with 0. I think you're entering Bastion at like 6, finishing up at like 8. So, and I see a lot of, I think runs are going to start coming in with sub 9. And I assume, oh my, Big Pigs, aka Big Monkey,
Oh, wow.
with a sub 8, destroying the rest of the runners with a sub 8 very, very quickly here by over a minute.
That stands them in very good stead. Their second completion, we can see 4 runners on 2 completions now. Bing Pig's been one of them. Shooms as well, who got the very first completion on the seed. And a couple of others. So yeah, 9:14 now is the time to get bonus points for fastest completions. Wow.
Yeah, sub 8 is kind of crazy. So early on that route, he's got to be really good. So I have them up on the second screen over here, so we'll see them. But I do want to see Sock Monkey do their completion here. 8:15-ish enter, so they'll probably be finishing around 10. Around a 10-minute. Oh, black screen. Yeah, 10-minute. Gosh, what is that? What's that route? I mean, I think if you kill some blazes on the way to this bastion, and then you do smart pearl hangs, and then you have to hit a 0, it's probably everything. They're probably doing every single thing you have to do.
I mean, what are we seeing? Like 9 minutes, they cut like at least a minute, nearly a minute and a half. Yeah, you're gonna have to be very. I mean, there has to be a 0 in there. Has to be. Beyond that, it just seems like just very optimal play, which is what we expect to see from the first seeds being quite linear, quite straightforward in terms of making a route. Very interesting. And Darth about to Ice Spy as well.
Hope so. I've seen a couple runners miss. The portals and scouted runs are always super weird, but Hopefully this is close. Oh, there's a one cycle from Sock Monkey here. No, he places Obby. Oh,
No.
of all the places you have to reset a seed, to
You don't
reset
do it in the
it
fountain post perch. That's
15 seconds before that's so tragic, dude.
it's rough. It is very rough.
Dang. Well, Darth Maul is going to be entering here. Oh, going for 0?
Was 0 setup?
Okay. Pearl clipping to get to the 0.
Do they have food?
There's actually a lot of food in their hotbar.
There's salmon, yeah.
Do they have time to eat? Oh my god, the building is crazy fast. Look at that setup.
Oh, this is so good. A little bit of pausing to settle the nerves and gets the first couple of beds off. What time's this? 9:05. So sub 10.
Nice.
Not fast enough
Yeah.
to make this top 3 with that completion.
Yeah, Darth Maul's Fort First run is going to be a sub 10, but I think we're seeing the Fort First route just be pretty punishing in terms of time here. It is not super easy, but that looks like a consistent run, so they could get a lot of completions and still be in it.
That's good. We do have 3 sub 9s now. At least we've got Jeb coming in with a 3rd place 8:54 and Beef Salad with an 8:45. Beef Salad again, just getting in there, getting these points.
Yeah, doing good. That might be a 0 as well, but here we go. Mungie is on the screen on the left. That is around a 4-minute, 24-minute 10 Fortress Enter. And this is Bing Pigs on the leaderboard. So that is, I understand why they're out so fast. Maybe this Fortress is going to be fast as well. Already with 2 rods. I believe has a Pearl Hung. They didn't get any Blaze Rods on the first Fortress, I believe. So I think this is all just second Fortress. You definitely got a Blaze Bed just really quickly on the seed, I feel.
Yeah, 13 Blazes. It's not like crazy numbers of Blazes, but on such a fast seed, it is at least, like if you're just on a Blaze spawner, that's at least 4 spawn cycles. So you need to get those as fast as possible.
Yeah,
Definitely Blaze bedding.
I've gotten more used to in scouted runs actually crafting a bed at the Bastion, just a single one. If you have time, I feel like it's better than crafting like extra armor, axe, or whatever. Like just crafting a bed as soon as you get to that spawner, kill the blazes, blaze bed, put out the fire, and helps a lot, I believe. So apparently Lalavio also getting a 657 N entry, no 0, but that would be around the sub 8, like we're seeing from Monkey here. So 657 N entry. Yeah, this is I think they're gonna get around a sub 8 again. I mean, they're on pace yet again.
Yeah, so I want to see. I mean, we saw a successful 0, but seeing one like at this sort of pace would be pretty hype. They do have to worry about the weather skeletons and so many mobs there, but they were pearl hanging, so they were able to dip so fast. And they are just out to Ice Spy again. I think they're going to spawn in a cave. But yeah, this looks like a pretty similar end entry time to the one that Automat was putting in chat. Almost identical, maybe?
Yeah, 657 gonna be a bit slower, but
didn't have the eyes crafted.
Yeah, that is because they have to prep for 0, so a little bit slower. But if they hit the 0, could be another 8-minute
Let's
time.
see it. I'm not going to say anything. We know what I do.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep my mouth firmly shut.
A little glitchy with the digging there. A little bit laggy on the end entry. Slows him down by maybe a second. That kind of sucks. Pearl's a bit low. I think it's still possible. Oh, yeah.
Managed to make it in time. Gets the first bed off with a decent bit of damage. Plenty of beds on this seed. The runners of this quality.
Okay, anchor for the last one. Sometimes it doesn't do damage. It didn't do damage. It blows up the crystal. Did he get it? No.
I'm so sorry. I don't invite me back. Don't do it. Just.
Dude, they're so, bro. Dude. Oh, that is tragic. I think that was a 6-bed, 1 anchor into a crystal, but sometimes anchors just do 0. They do like 1 damage. It's so stupid. Like, you trigger it 1 tick off and it does full damage, and another tick and it does 0. And I thought the crystal had it too, but apparently that wasn't enough. So, well, that's tragic. But if they can hit a couple more of those and get fastest time, that's still a ton of points.
Yeah. Still 27 minutes. That's at this pace enough of time for 3 more completions. I'm going to say all going well, but let's be honest. I think this is Minecraft speedrunning. All does not go well.
The 0 is so punishing. If you miss, it's like the least efficient way to play this category in the hour, because if you mess up any other, like let's say you mess up your portal build, or you miscraft something, or you have to mine some extra wood or whatever, you can always reset early on, but resetting at 0 it's just
doing 95% of the run or something is so tough.
Extremely punishing. Lalavio is now 3rd place with an 852, and Jooms has the most completions at 3 completions. Jooms is a runner that's kind of on the edge of getting invited here, and Jooms' lowest point total for the seed that counts for them is 4. So if Jooms just gets 5 completions on this seed, which is just 2 more, they will actually go up in the standings, because that'll be an additional point. And I think at that point, they're pretty secure. So Jooms actually doesn't really need to go fast. They just need 5 completions. They just need 2 more. And I think Jooms is doing just fine. Okay, Jacko here doing an 9-minute-ish end enter, hopefully. He's kind of prepped for 0.
2:27 challenge. Pretty good.
Yeah, that is so fast, actually.
That's quick.
Okay, is Jacko going for 0? Yeah, with the pearl clip. Doesn't have the gold pick though, but only has to mine 2.
Best pearl. I think it's still possible.
Oh,
never mind.
Well,
I'm gonna shut up.
Still has enough beds to one cycle. So if you don't break the crystal, you don't take too much damage. Was that an Enderman? They look straight in an Enderman for like a whole second, but I think they're okay. So yeah, you won't get the 0, but that's okay. Still get the 1 point completion. It is what it is. Let's see. Who else can I put up here?
So we are still sitting on 4 runners on 3 completions. With enough time for a few more. We could be seeing up to like 6 completions on this seed, which is a lot. I think for a lot of runners, that'll help if they get 5 or 6 completions. Just that'll sort out some of their weaker seeds, because it's the top 4 seeds that you get points for.
Mm-hmm.
And some runners are sitting on 2 or 3 points on their 4th seed. So being able to get an extra couple of points here could be massive. Also, we see a one cycle coming in. Easy as you like.
That's it. There you go. Beautiful. A little low on health. Spamming letters there. Jack goes, not having the best seed. It is the last day, so it is even more stressful. So people are really, really trying to get those points. And as you said, if any runners still have like 2 or 3 points, they definitely want to bump that up to 4 or 5. So you don't really even need to worry about time. Just get those completions. Oh, we do see Sock Monkey zeroing here. We'll see. I think we just saw Sock Monkey barely miss the last 0. There we go. There's a successful one. It is for some reason a little bit slower at 10:25, but let's get it there. And this is Jeb from Gamehouse that I have up now.
Yeah, so Jeb's been popping off. He's got the second fastest with a time of 8:13, and he's on 3 completions. So yeah, they're second place on time, and Mungi has not got 3 completions. So basically tied first, I'd say, is Jeb. So it'd be good to see what he's doing so well. Obviously, a very skilled runner and a pretty good looking run. He had a couple of rods as he was pedaling to this fort. I'm guessing he did what you said, which was to get a couple of rods before in the fortress that you enter the Nether into.
Yeah, I think so. I think it makes sense to enter on low RD. There's some downsides if you see some withers or regular skeletons, of course, it could just slow you down. But I think the upside is good enough. On average, you can get a couple blazes. So, yeah, at 3 rods here, low RD I think does have a pearl hung. 5.5 minutes. Yeah, Jeb is going for top time on the seed, I think. And Jeb is one of those runners that played ESI2, I think. It's ESI2, right? Yeah, Jeb is one of the handful of runners where you just don't know if they're really active or not. Like, if you're not like actively watching their stream, Jeb is definitely good enough where we would have invited him from ESI2 to ESI3 but we just don't know if runners are active. So it's a good thing we have the open qualifiers, because if any runner wants to play, like, here you go. And Jeb is good enough to get in. He's a very solid runner, so he'll make it.
Yeah, good to give everyone the opportunity to get in if they are successful with the qualifiers. I'm always a big fan of open qualifiers in every sort of tournament and event. I just feel like it gives, when everyone's able to sort of participate, it gets them sort of more attached when they're watching it in the playoffs as well. If they'd sort of fought to get in themselves, even if they've not made it, they're probably talking to other runners about it, making some bonds with other runners, and it gives them people to root for, which is what we all love to see.
Yeah, I hope so. You always see a lot more support for the open runners. So I'm sure we'll see.
Everyone loves an underdog.
Yeah,
Not necessarily these runners are underdogs. We've seen what they're capable of.
It is tragic that one of these runners that qualifies will have to play Feinberg. And so we will all be rooting for that runner and for Feinberg to lose. It can happen, right? Feinberg can lose. Right, guys? Right?
Yep.
Okay, Jeb is entering at 7:30. Is going for 0, but doesn't have everything totally prepped in the inventory. Is kind of prepping it as it goes. Yeah, he's gonna bail out from it. Yeah.
I mean, Jeb's got a good time. Would be good to improve it. Still got the second place time with 7 runners on 3 completions now. So yeah, just getting another completion will be very good for Jeb's score. And I think if I open up the standings, Jeb is one of the runners on 24 points. but only 4 points from their fourth seed. So being able to rack up some points will pretty much guarantee their spot in the qualifiers. I think. I mean, not sorry, in the playoffs, I believe.
It's looking pretty good, especially with 11 people that we need for the opens. So looking pretty solid for him. Yeah, I think Jeb here knew that he entered slower than his fastest run. So it's either risk it for 0 just for the 1 point, or take a few extra seconds and just get the completion 1 point more guaranteed. So I kind of like this idea. It makes sense. Let's see. Okay, let's do...
Jeb gets the perch. Still looking at a sub 10. So, it's going to be tough to squeeze out 2 more completions, I think, for Jeb. But there's just enough time. Just with zeros.
1630 with load times and stuff. The load times are killer too, because that's pure RTA. So like traveling through the nether portal and
yeah. So it's gonna be tight. So without question.
It's possible. It's possible.
If anyone can do it.
It's Jeff from Gamehouse, yeah. That's true. Sock Monkey here with 4 skeletons. Oh my god.
Does skeleton just kill that blaze?
I don't think so. I think it dropped. I don't think blazes can drop if they're killed by skeletons. I think it did.
Actually.
You give up, Red Bill, no! Was it a tough seed? What route did you do? Not beating one of those top 3 times. That's true. I mean, Red Pill, you have a 6.555, so you'd have to get 6 completions to beat any of those points. So you just need a very consistent seed or a really fast one. So I guess it's not too bad. I think you're looking in pretty good shape, though. We do need to invite at least 11 runners now. So top 11 make it in guaranteed. But I don't know. These last 2 seeds could be big. There are a lot of runners with 3 and 4 points. Surely the wild seed is cracked, right? Surely it's not some like garbage random structure and no, I won't spoil anything.
Yeah, it'd be exciting. The last seed is one where people are able to get a lot of completions. Gives a lot of opportunity for leaderboards to change, which someone else would be very happy about. Some less so if they get slightly knocked off out of the top 11. As you say, there is a chance, a pretty high chance even, that a couple of invited runners might still drop out. So
that's true.
At that point, it will go to 12th, 13th, 14th from the qualifiers.
Yeah, we could. I mean, we do still have to contact everyone and make sure for the next month and a half they're mostly available. So some people could just be playing in opens for fun and they did really well and they're like, oh, I'm not playing. So it could definitely happen.
I see it happening. It does seem like a fun thing to be a part of, even if you don't have every intention to play the event itself.
Yeah, it does happen.
Dealt with these hoglins very well here.
Sock Monkey is actually on pretty solid pace, 8-10. I think getting the perch pretty quickly, pretty soon here. It's not bad pace. Yeah, this is the right side triple bridge route where you just go up here, loot the chest from here. It does seem better. The auto funnel. I kind of like it.
Let's look at another question. Is there a perch here? Yes, a perch. And we're looking at a sub 9, I think.
Only 4 beds though. Oh, beautiful. What am I
How dare you,
saying?
darling?
Or they could have 3-bed sword there easily. Nicely done. So Stock Monkey
Refresh the
will
page.
get a few more completion. Probably time for one more, and they have maybe just 3 completions. I don't see them up there at 4. Top 3 runners are now Big Pigs, Jeb, and Beef Salad. As we come into around 12 minutes left, there could be one final completion here. I think it's the fastest. Everyone's going to be trying to. Now that you know the seed, now is the time to crank out the best one. 4 minutes for an entry from Jeb. If Jeb has a really good. They just completely ignored him.
That's fortunate.
Dude, he just
I would have
walked
did not
away.
care one bit.
That was crazy. Jeb, oh, there's so many strays. Jeb on his last run actually just went for strays and tried not to have to blaze bed, and ended up being kind of slow because you do need a lot. But this is a lot of strays. This could be the run for Jeb. There's another blaze over there.
Oh no, this is zombie pig. Okay.
He's
It is
gonna
going to
have
go
to
for
blaze
a
bed, yeah.
late blaze bed.
Better late than never, but still has a lot of rods. Oh, that was perfect. He got the 4 spawn. He cleared out all the fire, got the 4 spawn. That was insane.
Huge. What time are they on? 5:20.
Yeah,
This is quick.
Needs one more rod, just one more. An army of all the mobs you don't want to see.
Wow. So many with the skellies.
Oh no! Don't do that! Don't do that, Jeb, please. Oh. Okay. Does that work?
I mean, I guess they'll push in each other into the hole a little bit. Have they pearl hanged?
They do have a pearl hang, right? They need 2 more rods. You're right. Does this one drop?
I hope so. Another spawn. So
okay.
Running away.
Is that 6?
Huh?
Okay, crafting for 0. Unhangs the pearl. Oh, that pearl.
That's such a good pearl.
Oh.
We're looking at a very quick, like a 6:30-ish. Have they crafted their eyes yet? No. Haven't crafted their eyes. So I'll take a second or so.
Jeb already has the second fastest time, but if they beat a 7:51 here, they get an additional point. Ooh, look at that!
That's so cool. That's so nice, actually. I think hit an Enderman, but that should be fine. Because that saves an extra perfect. I'm not going for 0.
Oh, I think maybe they hit an Enderman with 1 pearl and didn't have enough health.
Yeah, just a little risky, I think.
That would have been it. That would have been, if they hit that 0, it would have been an additional faster run, so an additional point. Top time for sure. But could stay in second place here. I mean, someone needs to be an 8:13 in order to beat that. So let me see.
Impressive that the fastest time is still that 7:51 that happened relatively early from Mungi.
Yeah, I must have just had the route and had good strays, and that was it.
Popped off a little bit, which is very nice.
I'm gonna switch over to Beef Salad and Mungi, who are the other runners competing for a faster time, because they are both pretty close. Actually, Beef Salad is much further ahead here, entering at 7. This could actually be it. It needs to be to 7:51.
Building up nice and clean up to the right spot, with making it in great time. 2 pretty clean first beds. Dragon's down to about half HP here. Another good bed. A massive bed. Should clutch up. That's nice. It's not going to be the fastest time. Could it be second place?
Needs to be 8:13 to take another point from Jeb and get second fastest.
Yeah.
8:13.
I think it's looking good. Yes.
My.
8:11. Big run to knock them up into second place.
Wow. Jeb did get 5 completions though, so that's not bad.
Enough time to do one more. Like if they pop off and come first, they've got enough time, maybe. With low times, it's gonna be tough, but may as well go for it.
Yeah, gonna be very, very close. Might as well. So Jeb did get that completion. I guess let's switch over. We missed Jeb just doing a regular 1 cycle, is on 5 completions now, and is now 3rd place. But still has a route.
5 completions though.
Yeah, that is.
There is time for others to get 5 completions, but for now, Jeb is ahead. So that's very impressive. Okay. What time is Sock Monkey on? 5:57. Not sure how many rods they've got. Seem to have had a good blaze bed with a lot of blazes spawning.
Ooh.
6. Wait, this is quick.
Pearling not quite perfect. As good.
A little short.
Oh, still doesn't know the blind chords even after playing the seed so many times. Going up? Maybe this hits. Do they have secret border room tech on the seed?
I think it's just the same cave. I think I remember watching Sock Monkey build up earlier and it just hits that same cave.
Oh, yeah, so they didn't really need to build up. But
yeah.
Do they go for 0? 6:45?
Setting up 0. They've got 3 salmon, I want to say. Yeah. So it's looking good. Didn't actually eat.
Okay, that seems like a
slower spot. I think every spot looks slower. I can't remember. Was it Jeb that built diagonally?
Yeah.
Dug diagonally. It was a really nice pillar. Very quick build, pillaring up. Ooh, a little late, but that should be okay.
The height is so bad now. They did way too much knockback. They're committing though.
I think that might have been a bit late. Oh,
is there an anchor? No, it didn't do any damage. The crystal did no damage. Oh,
and there's no time.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's tough. That is tough. Sock Monkey in tied 11th as well, so looking to increase their points to help them get into the playoffs. Wow.
Well, let's take a look at... there are 3 runners still going now. Let's do beef salad on this one. The top 3 runners on the seed, Mungie, beef salad, and Jeb, are all trying to hit their last completion. No, Evan, I don't think I saw anyone hit border. I think it was all cave below, but it was only like 10 blocks or so from digging into the border room.
Yeah, it was pretty close. Not a huge time loss. Yeah, we've got 2 runners now on 5 completions.
Please don't make it back.
Still going.
I scheduled these wildcard seeds. I planned them about 3 weeks ago, so I do apologize if 3 weeks ago me made a bad wildcard seed. I wasn't really thinking the last seed should be anything in particular. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope it's good.
I'm very looking forward to the last seed.
I don't
Unfortunately, I
know,
will not
man.
be joining the commentary booth. It will be Alistair, I believe. So
Yeah.
you're in excellent company. Yeah, it should be a blast. As long as everyone is having fun, that is what is important.
But we were showing Jacko for the first 30 minutes about. We were flipping back and forth. So I can do this. But they had a route that was just really, really slow to the Bastion, I thought. And that was about it. So what's their stream? And I gotta look up their stream. Yeah, no, I did it right. What is it about? Oh. I see. I see what you've done. You've baited me. That's what you've done. You've baited me into oh, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of a crazy house.
It's a good house. I'm
I
not sure
don't-
how that happened with Mungi's run. If
I'm
anything
not sure
happened,
either. That's a crazy looking house. All right, you'll have to go to Jacko's stream to observe more of that crazy looking house. But we do have two runners trying to finish up here. Jeb and Beef Salad have been battling for second spot here, and they're both extremely close. Beef with an 8-11 and Jeb with an 8-13. So plus 1 point for us.
they make a good point. If I was in charge, you get +1 for a house. That's what I'm saying.
All right, here's the deal. You get plus 1 point for a house,
Oh,
but you have to go up against Feinberg first in winners, and the plus 1 point is only against Feinberg in the first seed. That's the deal. I don't know if you want to take that deal. I don't know if that plus 1 point against Feinberg? Maybe. Okay. God, this is insane. Like, oh, there's only 35 seconds though on Beef Salad side.
yes.
Yeah, I don't think it's possible for either. Oh,
but
yeah, they're both at like 20 seconds. Oh, Jeb misses the pearl. Well, Beef Salad can still do it for the fans. It's not going to count as a point, but we can give him an imaginary point.
So many.
Oh. Okay. Oh. Yo. Yo, okay, this dude. Okay. Yo. This dude's pretty good at Minecraft, bro. I don't know.
Yeah, I just placed 2 beds in completely scuffed spots because that's words. I'm at a loss for words. Honestly, that is, ladies and gentlemen, that is how you zero cycle.
Wow. Yeah, there you go. So that is the completion.
Give him a point for that. Or
He's already.
I don't know.
Let me update the standings here and see if anyone changed a little bit, and then we will take a quick break, change commentators here, and be back. Some people did change. The top is still pretty set though. Jeb going up a couple points, but they're still from like 7th to 15th place is still kind of up in the air here. Retropog doing really well as well. Okay, we got to do a quick changeover, but thank you so much, Mepsi, for commentating. It was a blast.
It was my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. We will go on a short intermission and be back in a couple minutes. Bye. Okay, hello, welcome back, everyone. It is the final seed. I'm T-Wags. Ah, I'm not joined by Mepsi. No, I didn't change it.
Hello,
No, it's Alistair. I'm sorry. Hang on, let me.
it's okay. It's okay.
Okay, let me change that over. Talk about what you know about the seed while I change your name.
So what do we know about the seed? We know that it's a wildcard seed. Um, I know pretty much only that. There's a ruined portal. How great is that? Um, yeah. There's a tree on the island. There's an island, a few pumpkins.
There's
Chest
pumpkins?
has.
What?
I thought there was something orange. I don't know. Maybe it's like an orange terracotta or something in the plains.
What are you? Pumpkins or orange terracotta? What's happening? Is it an island? I'll have to pay more attention.
Yeah, okay, anyways, there's a nether as well on the seed.
Mhm.
That's interesting. A bastion, wow, unexpected. Um, what else?
What
Bastion seems to
else?
be pretty buried, honestly, but that's fine. Oh, one bastion is buried, one is not, so.
It is a it is a solo ruin portal seed, so it is weirdly completable without a bucket. So it is one of those buried ruin portals with some obbies, so you can just kind of make it and go, and you can enter into the nether as fast as you want.
Yeah.
Looks like we got a little stables bastion over here. The fortress is pretty far. It's pretty far. Oh my god. Alistair, how do you always bring out the worst people? Alistair,
delete.
the chat has been
Sorry.
super chill every single seed, and then your face comes on, and it's just chaos, dude.
Dude, I'm telling you, that's because I'm a woman. No. I don't know, it's just. Yeah. I cannot turn face cam. I can just leave the Last Supper on going. Like, hold on.
No,
There we
that's fine.
go.
Are you?
This is the good person. Look, everybody, be like him. Okay, we're back.
Are you at the Last Supper right now? What's your
Yes,
story?
I am at the Last Supper right now. So, I've decided that I'm gonna be like Tom Scott. Have you seen those like videos where like I'm at the abandoned city of Pripyat? I'm in a nuclear fusion reactor. Yeah, I'm at the Last Supper.
Okay,
I don't know. I
okay. I
just
haven't seen
got
this. But...
invited. Somebody said that something is important happening right now, like maybe history or whatever. And I was like,
And
yeah, sure, that sounds hype. I'll join. Tomorrow I will be crucified. Oh, I think that's a spoiler. Somebody who hasn't read the Bible yet.
Spoilers. Ancient lore spoilers. Wow, we have it all.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're joining us from the Last Supper. Let's look over at the seed notes. Look at that. Ooh, monument time. Am I right?
Oh my god, yes, please.
No, the monument. Sadly, I don't think anyone's gonna play. It is. I think you get flint and steel from the room portal, but there's first flint anyway. You get enough iron for enough tools to start and enough gold. So the enter is just a quick room portal. There's a quick stables bastion at pause. That fortress is really far though. That is kind of obnoxious. So I am sorry about that. But that portal room looks like 2i. That looks like a good one down south. Pearl hang to the fortress maybe. So it's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, and
That's
rates, average rates. So, yeah.
pretty solid. Yeah, only 8 blazes if you need to go to that 2i.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. I have this labeled as a... Is it a hard 0 cycle? Or... Yeah, it's a hard 0 cycle. So just like the last seed, we might not see that many people do it. It could be kind of a slower seed. I feel a little bad because runners were in here talking after the last seed, and they were like, bro, you better have made the fastest seed ever so I can get a bunch of points. And I was like, I probably should have, but...
Is the last match in the qualifiers, right?
This is the last one, the very last seed.
Interesting.
This is it.
So Can anything crazy happen right now? Like some standings change, somebody gets like 20,000 points, and then somebody is eliminated. I don't know.
Yeah, if B Salad gets 20,000 points, he will eliminate Feinberg from the main bracket. He'll just replace him, and that's it. That's
Oh my
done.
god. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for that.
no more Feinberg. Survey is running. Let's switch over some runners here. Let's get some new
It was
runners.
a joke. Haha.
Okay, is it just Survey like this? Maybe yes. Nice, got it. And then who else? Who else should we take a look at here that we haven't seen already? I don't think we saw Lavio. Let's do the Polish.
Ooh, remember Lavia was really good when I was commentating last time, which honestly was not that long ago, like 5 days or something. What's new in life? What has happened in 5 days?
To me or to everyone in general?
To you and I don't know, chat can share their news as well.
In general, in the last 5 days, Trump mugshot merch came out.
Did you order some pre-order?
Obviously. No, no, I didn't order Trump mugshot merch. What else happened? It's the first thing you thought of? Well, you think of something fun that happens.
I was thinking of putting Trump mugshot background as my background, but then I thought that's kind of too similar to the courtroom, so yeah, I'm gonna try and be more original.
Yeah, I see. That's fair. And I don't know what else happened. Let's see. Survey is running. Lavia is actually running first, but we can see this room portal. Look at that. No bucket. Oh, wow. Wow. Wait, they're wood lighting? No. Wait, what?
Why are they woodlighting? What happened? Was there no?
I don't know if there's enough iron to make it. Well, where's the. Why, I'm confused. What?
Maybe they misplaced the fire charge.
Oh, did they just misplace it? Yeah, I think there's
Maybe,
fire
I don't know.
charge.
That's my theory.
Huh. Oh, that's an aggressive forward clutch there, dude. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, it's first gravel flint and there's a fire charge, so I feel like you should never be wood lighting, but I don't know. Oh my god, taking so much damage to get to this bastion. You do have gold armor, so running through this crimson is not the worst, and it's kind of an interesting stables route because there is a triple, there is a good gap, so you kind of have options.
Wait, a good observation if is still on hard mode or not. Maybe we'll see. We will see very soon, I think. The Lavio in the meantime purling to the fort, I think? Yeah. Seems about right.
It is a 4-minute bastion lead for the first run through that is very, very nice. The travel to the fortress is a little annoying, and you'll definitely want some food, which you do not get in this like 1-minute overworld, so are they on hard? No, Survey was not on hard, but still did a very aggressive route.
Not looking good. Like when he was, I don't know, jumping from the vines like a Tarzan, I was like, no, something is gonna go wrong. He is not finishing this scene. At least he got to the bastion.
Yeah, let's see what's in this ruin portal specifically here. Hobby, gold pick, bunch of gold armor, fire charge. Yeah. So that's enough to get you straight in pretty quickly. We see Lavio, I think, doing a pearl hang to the exit and then trying to get to this fortress. It is like overhanging over lava here. It's really tough to get to on the first couple run-throughs before you know the pathing.
Oh, they both need 7+ points to qualify.
Do they? Let me see. Fresh. Yeah, so 11th place right now would get you in, and there is a 5-way tie at 20
Wow,
points.
okay. Mhm.
So 20 points looks like is, as of now, is the cutoff. But that could change. If people go up to 21 and that's the new tie, then that would be it. So Lalavio just needs, yeah, 4 more points. Lalavio needs a crazy amount of points, actually.
I see.
Yeah, needs a 7 here. And Servi, probably similar. Evan K is trying to get in. His worst score is 2. So if Evan K gets 6, he
Mhm.
could actually be in as well. So I mean, there's like
Yeah.
10, 20 runners who could actually make it. So
It's close. It's tight.
what happened to you in the last 5 days, Alistair?
Well, I went to see Gran Turismo, movie that I
Okay.
talked about last time. Honestly, really hype movie. Like I really liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would recommend watching it. Probably on the big screen is better. And then also, I know that a friend of mine actually watched it in 4D. So there was like water sprinkling and seats moving. And I don't know how you can do that. Like for 2.5 hours, just sitting and surviving that. Because I was already so interested in the movie and so, like, I don't know, just tucked into my seat because it was so engaging. But also, if the seats were moving, I think I would have just died. Like, too much stimulus or something. So yeah.
Okay. Highly,
That,
highly reviewed.
yeah, and I went to work one day. So that was my week, last 5 days.
Imagine working. That's crazy. Couldn't be me.
Mm. Mm.
Okay. Lalavio, I think is done with the fort. Yeah, building a portal here. It is honestly a pretty good time for the first run. 8 minutes. I think it's very respectable. This is a tough seed that I thought people would be going for. Like a sub 10 is kind of tough. There's a lot of lava. What's happening? Okay. Okay. Yep. There we go. Okay.
Wow.
Ooh.
Hmm. They know where they're going. Do they? No, they do.
I think it's this one's high up actually, and they portaled in the lava. Am I wrong?
That would make sense, yes. But it's so sad if you have to just reset the seed because of that.
I mean they know the chords are on the info thing, but they don't know the Y height. So
Yeah.
you'd have to know that from scouting.
Mine, 1/16th of a chunk. Just a strip all the way down from the top.
1/16th?
Doesn't the chunk have like 16 blocks in it? I guess it's 30, 16 times 16 times 16 times 16.
Do 16 times 16 in your head right now. Do it.
Oh my god.
Just
136? 136?
no, what?
10 times 10 and 6 times 6. And then that plus, like 6 times 6 is 36. And then 10 times 10 is 100. Or am I wrong?
What's 16 times 10?
Okay,
It's
we don't talk
160,
about
so
it.
it's already higher than.
Survey, resetting the seed. Oh no, what happened? What happened? See, that's what happens when you have to do math. You miss very important gameplay.
Why does everyone say NA math when I make mistakes, but when EU people make math mistakes, it's no one says anything. Isn't that weird? Anyway,
Yeah.
Lalavio looking for around a 10-minute completion on the first seed, which I think is pretty respectable. I think people are going to be disappointed and mad at me, which, you know, that just happens. That they're not going to get like, you know, a ton of completions with a 7-minute time on the seed. It's just a hard seed. Because you're not really zeroing. That's really the only problem. It's not an easy zero. But I
Yeah.
think a lot of players can get 4 or 5 and hope for the fastest. So
Do you think anyone is gonna try and go for 0?
I didn't really see it, but so far someone has attempted a 0 on every single seed, so probably.
Okay.
Let me look at the schedule, update this. Retropog, first completion with a 959.
Nice. Sub 10. And Lavia is gonna get like an 11-17, 11-15 probably. Or actually no, that's RTA. Nice RTA. So I don't know what the time is gonna be. The bitrate is a bit silly.
Yeah, I think that's right. I don't know why they're trying to set block so much, but that's around an 11-minute time, so one
Okay,
completion
nice.
down. Let's switch over real quickly here. The 2 runners also in the end. Jacko is one cycling in around 12 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Does hit it. Nicely done. Here we
Good.
go.
Big Mungie on 3 hearts. Based on the amount of blocks he's placing, it seems like the purge hasn't happened for a while. The crisis mode has kicked in.
I think, yeah, it's coming up here. Not enough hearts to pearl in, so you got to be pretty ready. It's got to be pretty soon. All right, who else? What other completions do we have here? We got Keenan with a 10:51, all advancements with an 11. So a lot of runners coming in with around 10, 11-minute times on this one first. It's a tricky seed. I think we can eventually see like sub 9, maybe low 8 on this one, but it's going to take a very perfect route. So let's go. It's fine. Oh, Monkey just took damage and is now at 2 hearts. Oh, okay.
Oh my god. Oh my god, not even close.
Okay, nice. Pog. What's your favorite Pog related emote? Is there a good one?
My favorite Pog related. I like an emote that is called Just Pog, and it's like a guy falling back and then disappearing, just like ceasing to exist.
What is it? What's it called?
Just Pog. It's
Just
just
Pog.
Pog. Yeah.
Is that a 7TV one?
I think it's a 17. Hold on, I'll try and find it. But I can't think of anyone's right from the top of my head. I would have to look at them. Emotes. Pog. There's
Do I have a
it's
good
not
Pog?
Pog, but it's Pag. It's Pag Tooth is also a pretty good one. I know a lot of people don't like it, but
I think that's all I have. I have Poggies. That one.
you don't have that many 7TV emotes, I have to say.
I like limiting them personally. I don't like when people have 7,000 7TV emotes because someone will have like cat sitting comfortably at the grocery store waiting for chips or something, and it's like, dude, what situation? Like you're just being.
I feel like I know exactly the person you're talking about.
It's like everyone though. It's not like it's one person. It's like everyone has those emotes.
Well, some probably have more than others. I
Yeah.
like I'll make that emote. I'll make that emote. Alistair sitting comfortably at the last supper, yeah. Like a fag blob fucking cock cube.
That's
No,
good.
but
All
the
right.
thing that Feinberg said
Associate
that time is still true. That like a lot of the time when people just replace normal words with emotes, it's kind of shit. Personally, I really hate when replace hi with some kind of an emote. I don't know. I feel like hi should just never be touched.
Do I have high? Yeah, high is. I think I have high. I have. I do have dreaming for when you're really in a situation where you're like, man, pinch me, I'm dreaming. You know, like, man, the seat is so good, I must be dreaming. I think that's a
Dreams,
really good one.
that's a good one.
Yeah. um. What else do I got? I think WTF I have. That's a good one.
I, for the longest time, thought that WTF was like a nerdy made this just up and he reacted on purpose, but no, it's his actual reaction from like a 22-minute PB or something, or maybe it was 17 minutes, but it's legit.
Yeah, yeah. No, nerdy does the same thing I like to do. We like to be as dramatic as possible. I respect it.
Yeah.
It's very good. I love the nerdy one.
Reset, is it terrible? No, I like Reset.
I mean, it's very iconic now because I've seen it so many times that I know it's reset, but oh, just Survey is his fire res is flashing. Oh, use fire res. Use it. Use the fire res. Oh no.
No,
Okay.
just take like a heart and a half of damage.
It's fine. See, don't you think this is a great seed for the runners to end on? Lilavio's at half a heart, killing a Hoglin, struggling. Just Survey, almost dying, not sure what's happening. Don't you think the runners are going to be so happy after the seed is over? They're going to be like, thanks, T-Wags. This is a really good one to end on. I'm so happy you chose this seed.
Listen, they're just not allowed to complain. No, they probably are. I don't know. Can someone hit me with a mace? Do you want that to also be an emote, Paulina? It's just...
Oh, Survey doesn't hit Porter Room. I'm not sure how. Lavio having just the worst time ever. This is so sad.
Every single time I've watched him, he's just killing like Hoglins with a fire charge. It's like half of his time just goes onto that. But at least he's getting food. Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. At the fortress now, at around 6 minutes. I mean, it's not the worst time. All right, let's see. I did do verses. I just added verses. I saw that in another chat. That's a good one. You need more people. We need like, is Feinberg an emote? I don't think Feinberg's an emote. But it does trigger the message. All right, who's in the lead? Retropog with a 959, Beef Salad 1006, Yapunk with a 1032. So those are the top runs right now. I can't tell what Survey's at, but add the T-Wags emote by Pixfumi.
Do you have feels well, man?
How did you type T-Wags without doing the emote, though? Like, literally, the emote that you're suggesting is literally when you type. Like, you literally typed it. How did you do that? How did you... you like had to carefully avoid typing the emote by using the name somehow.
Interesting.
Oh, add, so it changes the name. I see. Oh, your 7TVs? Yeah, 7TV sometimes doesn't update. So are we doing a little half bow action? Automat would be proud.
Seven TV bugs a lot. Like a lot.
Yeah, it takes like a long time. Retro fog. What's with that?
I do remember that, and I also remember one time when emotes were very big for some reason. Does anybody remember that?
They were really big?
Yes. No. I don't know what happened, but there was like one specific channel that you would follow. It would give you channel points, and then you could unlock some emotes. And if you were to type those specific emotes in like people's chats, they would just be gigantic.
I do not remember that era. Just Survey missing the first bed. Oh, and they just run into the dragon, and now this is awkward. They might be able to get all the crystals down and still just do a 3-bed. It's very tricky. Lilavio exiting at around 9 minutes. Also not hitting portal room. But pretty close. Oh, yeah, it's right here.
Yeah,
it's right here.
yeah. They know where they're going.
That's easy. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to see any zeros on this one. This is very, very tough. People are also pretty low on food, so makes sense.
Yeah. There's no food in the ruined portal, right?
Nope. No food. No food at all. There's some food in a chest in the stables. It's a little bit out of the way, and there's also hoglins, so, I mean, it's always available, but it's just a little slow to get. Okay, Servi. Oh, he's got to wait.
Can they... Oh. Yeah, I guess Survey just ruined all the crystals and he's gonna kill with an axe.
Okay. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Free the end. Let's go. Kalixi, sorry to hear that. I hope you had fun, at least, with open quals. So, seed is pretty tough to end on. I apologize. But I hope you had a good time. You did pretty well, right? Let's see.
Who else is running who we have not watched yet?
We do have Retropog and Mungi on the side. I want to see if Lilavio can do the 1 cycle here at around 11 minutes. We'll see. Okay.
3 explosives. Yeah, this looks good.
Oh, so close. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh, saved. Okay, everything is
Let's
good.
go. Let's go. Nice. Okay, so Lilavio gets another point. Oh, right as I switch over, Mungi is 1 cycling at 10 minutes, which is pretty close to fastest time actually at this point. Does get it. Nice.
I think this is the first like full health 1 cycle I've seen. Where it's not so close if you're scared that they're just gonna blow themselves up.
Beautiful. Retropog on the right does have an A29. It's kind of destroying the seed compared to everyone else. So, oh, has so many strays too. This could even be faster. That's like a 4.5 minute run. Yeah, this is really, really quick from Retropog.
Yeah.
I think Retro is already pretty much guaranteed to get in at this point. They have 8,555. So they could jump up a couple points for seeding though, if they get a really good seed. So that could be pretty good. Any predictions, Alistair, on who's going to take all of ESI3? Who's going to be in grand finals?
Let me see who's even as participants.
I think the ESI3 Twitter or something has the announcement you can look at.
Okay, my prediction in the grand finals, I think Silver is definitely going to be one of the people. And then who else? Some people are offline, so I can't see them in the thing, but you said on Twitter.
Yeah, should be ESI3 Twitter. Silver, a silver believer. Before Feinberg? You're going to go silver before Feinberg?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I mean, have you seen lately how many tournaments has Silver won?
That's true, but they are all RSG. And I know Silver's very excited for the Scout Round format. Like he was talking to me before. He's like, yes, I'm going to practice a lot and play a lot. The one time he's been doing pretty good on most of the seeds, but there's a mansion seed that a bunch of the runners practice, like Feinberg and Silver and stuff. And Silver ran 500 blocks to a buried treasure and got like a 10-minute time when Fine got like a 7-minute. So I was like, I wonder if like every once in a while the experience is going to come to play. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you know, maybe it was like a one-time thing. Maybe you just big monkey reset. You know, you learn from mistakes. Next
You do?
time you go to the mansion and not away from the mansion.
Silver clears on linear seeds. Maybe yeah. I don't know though. Silver is not seeded super high in the tournament, although we all know he's an incredibly good player. He's never played in, ESI Scout and Ref format, so it's tough to seed. So
True.
before you've proven yourself, his seed's still pretty high, but I just don't know. He's a big question mark. He could be up there. I think Fine at this point just has too much experience. He's so good in tournaments, especially playing from behind, and he's just played in every ESI. He's played like the most SRG seeds of like anyone. It's tough. The experience is huge. So Fine is in my finals. I don't know. Maybe Fine Silver.
Fine Silver, my prediction. Okay. How do you think who of the people that are trying to qualify right now is going to get the furthest in the tournament?
Beef Salad looks very, very scary.
Menacing even.
Because him on linear seeds, I mean, he's super, super fast. Not always the most consistent, but I mean, his mechanics are actually correct. Wolf Doggo, I really like for the routes. Wolf Doggo on the wild seeds has been really, really good. So I feel like those quirky seeds, he finds the best routes. As Retropog is going for the one cycle here, is that 8 or 9 minutes?
Oh my god.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh no. Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
I think that's 8. I think that's a sub 9. Retropog has 3 completions on this seed already. And yeah, that was an 851. So Retropog is just found the route and is just cranking out sub 9s on the seed, while a lot of other players are still struggling to keep up here. So this is definitely Retropog seed for the taking and could bump up a couple points in the seeding. Dugail's another big unknown. I think Dugail's super, super good. I mean, the ranked playoffs, Dugail looked incredible. Again, I just don't know about the scouting format, Yeah.
I'm
just not sure.
In the ranked playoffs, it was Silver versus Dugail, right? In the finals. Yeah, remember
that. Who else is probably qualifying that I'm gonna look out for that I think is really good?
Nerdy wins it all.
Good.
Nerdy's already the winner. Nerdy won ESI 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Every single tournament.
He's actually so rude. Did you know that?
Nerdy.
Every ESI we contact Nerdy and we're like, hey, can you please play in our tournament? And he's like, he literally just says, why? I already won. It's so rude. Like, it's so messed up. He just won't play in the tourney because he keeps saying, why? I already won. Stop asking me,
Mentality I need in my life.
It's so unhinged. All right, let's see Retropog's Bastion route and how he decides to get food here. Getting plenty of blocks from the gold pick, I like. Probably crafting iron pick right here. I think that's kind of what you have to do. And let's see if he's going for a gap or triple. I think gap. Yeah, just a standard good gap. We'll see how Retropog gets food, because that might be the big difference as to why he's just cranking out sub 9s and everyone else is just kind of struggling to get to this fort and kill hoglins and stuff. So does left or right gap get more pigs? I think right. So the one that they're not doing, because you can aggro pigs from both sides. But I mean, this one's still fine. Most of the time, you could get like 10 here, so that's pretty solid. Oh, a monkey actually has a ton of strays.
Mm-hmm.
Like a ton, and it's on 5 minutes.
No, he has 4 wither skeletons.
Do you have a PB in
Do
any
I have a
categories? Yeah.
Yeah, I have 1527 in RSG.
Okay. That's pretty good. That's
Yes,
pretty solid.
and then AA, I've only done co-op, and I think in co-op I have like a 6-hour time. And what else? Mine a chunk. Mine a
That
chunk
doesn't count.
correct.
Stop talking to me about
Okay.
mine a chunk. It's not a category. It's
What do
very
you
silly.
mean?
It's a fun activity
only...
you can do with friends. It's like playing Monopoly, you know. It's like you don't have a PB. You just like,
Oh,
you know.
Monopoly is more than just a fun activity. It's like life or death game. Monopoly is, I don't know. Okay, do you count all portals as a category? You might offend somebody right now a lot if you say no.
Yeah, I would. I would. Call that a
Okay, okay.
category. Yeah. Mine chunk really just doesn't have strategy. You can either just mine with basic stuff, or you can get like enchant the diamond or whatever, and you just mine it. It doesn't have a strat, you know. So it's not really a
What
category.
about moss? Moss is a strategy.
Yeah, I mean, moss makes it a little bit better, but still, it's very silly.
I see.
Oh, Keenan, done with the seed. That's all right, Keenan. You're pretty close right now. You are at 8th, so Keenan, if nothing changes, you're still guaranteed an invite, so you don't have to feel too bad. The seed was pretty tough, and so far Retropog is like the only one to figure it out. Well, okay, never mind. As I say that, Mungie is entering 7 minutes, which is just cracked pace. Is he actually gonna zero? What do you think? Alistair, call it right now.
Yes, yes, go for
Okay.
0.
Okay.
I mean, he has blocks, he has all the stuff building up pretty fast, I think.
Saving the gold pick. Pearl clip successful.
Yes. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Okay. Oh, that's, yeah.
Oh god,
That's...
he's going down. He's going down. Oh no, 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 no.
You have literally a minute and a half to go down. Take your time.
Take
You're
your
fine.
time, please.
Okay,
Okay,
okay.
they're fine, they're fine. Thank god.
Okay, Retropog. What time is this? Oh, Retropog, much slower on this one. I think a 5:40 for it enter. Not getting the same food as before. That's gonna be tough. Is anyone else doing well? Quist now has a second time, and Servio
Survey,
has
I think.
Servi has a 916. Very good. Oh, Retropog accidentally unhung the pearl. Yeah. That's a quick way to take a bunch of extra damage and also lose about a minute, so that is tragic.
Yeah.
Retropog does have seed best at 829 right now. Had pretty good strays on that 829, but I don't think that was 0. I think it's 829 without 0, so I don't know if anyone's actually going to hit on the seed, but if someone does, it could be a potential like sub 8 seed, which would be nuts.
Yeah. I think somebody will. No, actually, no. I don't think anybody will hit a 0, but I think somebody's gonna get a better time.
Then 829. Okay.
Yeah.
Could be. All right. Mungie coming in here. The third fastest time is 916. So I think just barely not going to make that.
Mm-hmm. Box timer
Okay.
is so small. I just see green and blue. That's all I see.
Yeah, a lot of people have suggested that we just force the timer to be a certain way, and we left the timer to be the same customizability as speedrun AGT. So
I think that's better.
it's more comfortable for them, what their viewers are used to looking at. So, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, it'd be great if you guys made them bigger. Okay, Retropog with a minute slowdown here, maybe more. Let's see if
I don't remember who it was, but I think in ESI2 maybe QAM had pronouns in like fire font, or maybe it was the timer in fire font. It was great. I love that.
okay, Retropog. I think it's going for 0. I mean, it's 8 minutes though, and you already have an 8:30, so you don't need to. Yeah, I don't think you should.
For fun. I like watching people try to do 0.
No, this one's way too hard. There's no you need that gold pick, I think, first of all. So yeah, he's just gonna do normal 1 cycle. I think you need the gold pick, and then you gotta have crazy pearls. So it's a tough one. Possible to hit boredom. I don't think on this seed. I think it's just oriented the wrong way. So I think people are hitting the cave. But there's a pretty quick route to get into the portal room on this one. Are there any other runners that we should take a look at? Let's see. Quest.
Okay, also a question. Has nobody donated anything yet, or are donations not turned on yet?
No, we haven't really been asking at all either. So once we do bracket, we'll ask for donos. But I was like, for opens, we'll just kind of let people vibe. So we haven't gotten any donos yet. First dono, first legendary donator could happen anytime.
Could happen anytime, even
Your
even
message,
right now.
your message shows up on screen and it plays a sound and I read it out. So Alistair will actually read out any donation. She's legally obligated to read out the donations. So
What the hell? Sure, I'll do it. I'll get a whiteboard behind me and I'll write it there. Sure.
The Twitch meta.
Yeah, how does one donate? There's not a donation like link
there?
or
There is.
command or something.
Yeah, it's right there. Donate.
Oh.
So.
Oh.
Okay, Retropod going for another completion. This will be number 4. Oh, I heard a noise. Oh, it's behind a thing. It's behind a thing. Hang on. Okay.
Hang on.
Technical
Oh my
difficulties. This is the first time anyone's donated to ESI. Let's go. $1. Let me log in so I can read it.
They have a message?
They do have a message.
Okay.
It's behind a thing though, so I have to get it. Let me Oh, it's M Crafter. Is that how you say it? M Crafter? McCrafter.
Mega chocolate.
Who just said legendary. So you have to say the word legendary, Alistair, legally.
Legendary.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank
I
you.
don't have a whiteboard, but
Let's
I have a
check
white
out the
paper.
runners. You're actually writing. Let me
My
fix the...
E has 4. Oh fuck! It's not fitting in.
Thank you for the $1 dono. Appreciate it. We will have donation goals once bracket starts. So, there's no way. Does that actually say something?
Yes. I don't know how to show it. I can like turn on the lighters. Legend. Oh, it's backwards. Shit.
Can you write mirrored? You have to learn how to write mirrored in order to do that.
Okay, I'm gonna try.
I also can't see it at all, but that's okay. It's
Wait,
good.
I have a black marker. I have a black marker. Hold on.
Okay, okay, pause.
I don't think this is how mirrored writing works, but I'm just like, oh, okay, like this.
Oh, we have a 1474 dono from Red Pill. T-Wag's my favorite commentator. Thank you, Red Pill. Appreciate that. The prize pool for ESI3 $16. Let's go. Let's go.
Yay!
That's the
Oh
other
my
thing.
God,
Can you hit the gritty? I'm not hitting the gritty, bro. We'll have stretch goals for donations. Maybe they'll be gritty related once we get to the bracket. So that's I'm not hitting the. You can't just donate and then tell a streamer what to do. That's so messed up.
Yeah, I'll donate $1,000, and you have to give me your last 4 bank card numbers.
Alistair. Oh, Alistair would love to hit the gritty. No.
I don't even know how I don't even know how to do the gritty, but no. Maybe for a higher donation, like if somebody donates 100 or something, I might do it. I don't not promising anything.
All right, Survey here after doing half bow is going for the one cycle. A true half bow believer here. Okay. Okay. Nice 4-bed. There we go. I have no idea what the time is, but good completion. All right, let's see. Sock Monkey coming in third now, and Quist is in second. Retropod's A29 is still far and above the fastest one here. Retropod is just kind of running away with this one.
Mm-hmm.
Are any of these runners close to the top here? Sock Monkey is tied for 11th. Ooh, this is actually a big deal. This is actually a big deal. If Sock Monkey gets 5 or more points, they move from possible invite to guaranteed invite.
Okay. I have something to fight for.
Definitely do. I should probably put them up here. Yeah, right now they have, I think, 3 completions and third fastest time. Ooh, yeah, they have 4 points right now. They just need 1 more point. Ooh. Okay, yeah, let me put Sock Monkey on one of these.
I feel like if I were to ever do a gritty, it would look like the Doc Please emote. That's the only way I can imagine it.
I mean, that's pretty perfect, actually. I think if you just tried to do that, that's pretty much it.
Okay. Do it. No, I'm not gonna do it. I said $100, and I'll do it.
It's a steep price. That's fair, though.
I don't even get the money, but it goes towards the donations, and you will get something else as well. It's just gonna be a bonus.
That's very selfless of you, Alistair.
Well, never too late to become a Twitch streamer, so I might take some inspiration from that.
It does take a lot of years though to get more than 1 viewer though. It's kind of painful. So
No, I did stream a few times actually. My peak was 14 viewers. I
okay,
think.
okay, that's pretty good. Was that after you had the like videos? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, before
Okay.
that, I didn't even like use Twitch really. Actually, I remember another thing that happened in the last few days. I found my new favorite song. Do you know how it's called?
Sure.
It's called Gay Bar.
Oh, is it who did that song? It's oh my god, what's their name? Wanna take you to a gay bar. A gay bar. It's that one, right? Yeah.
Yes,
Oh
it's
yeah.
that.
Oh yeah. I know.
Oh,
I know,
yeah.
Alistair. Electric Six. Yes. Yes. Fire in the Taco Bell. Oh yeah. Oh, that goes hard. That goes hard. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
A tier 2 sub. Holy shit.
What is it?
Dang.
Tier 2 sub to Alistair. Wow. Dude, you are getting bullied so hard. Oh my god, Paulina is the
Okay,
biggest bully
fine.
ever.
Fine. I'll
Do you want any instructions before you do it, or?
just look up the dog please emote.
Okay, yeah, try your best, Doc, please.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
It's just arms vertical, and then you just kind of hobble around a bit. You don't really need to do anything in particular, to be honest.
Oh
So,
god, this is gonna be so bad.
you play game bar.
Yes, please.
You're not gonna hear it though.
Hit the fucking. I'm doing dog please. Okay.
This music is also gonna be on the VOD, and it's gonna be copyrighted. But I can do it for Paulina. I could do this. All right, when Alistair's ready, well, it'll just be playing in the background. So.
Okay.
Oh wait. Yeah. Okay.
I'll take this. I'll take this. I just need to have Doc as my reference. So while I do it, I think I just need to take the headphones off. Okay.
Okay. Okay, this is for Paulina. I don't know what's happening right now, but here we go. This is for Paulina. Oh wait, this isn't gonna play. Oh wait, hang on.
Enough.
Okay, great. Enough of that. I hope Paulina is happy. I had it on the wrong audio source, but we did it. Paulina's happy. There we go. Enough of that nonsense. All right. Well done. That was pretty good. It was kind of like a mix of the gritty and a Fortnite dance, but it was pretty good.
Okay, I'm glad people enjoyed.
I think so. It's Forsen, please. More Forsen, please? Yeah, it's definitely more Forsen, please. Oh my god, Sock Monkey is entering on 7-minute pace. There's no way you can go for 0, though. Not going for 0. But 750... Oh, that's pretty good. They need to beat an 859, which is maybe possible. I think it's possible, actually. Yo, what's up, Duncan Runs? Thank you, Raiders. Hello.
Hi.
Huge Moss. DKD, thank you for the raid. We only have about 7 minutes left until the final, well, potentially the final open qualifier seed for ESI. There could be a tiebreak depending on how things go. So I will talk about it after, and we'll go through the standings and stuff and see what we got to do. But so far, Retropog is still far in the lead with this one. 829, 4 completions. As I say that, I see Retropog took a death, and that is it. Retropog is not doing anymore, but does have 7 points, which is massive. So, actually doing great. Actually, I think a guaranteed invite now. Retropog.
Yay! Congratulations.
Pretty high up too. Pretty high up there. Yeah, Retro, you had by far the best route, and your H29 just like destroyed everyone. No one's doing 0. People are struggling with food. So I saw you take a death at the end there, but yeah, you have 7 points, and unless someone zeros, I'm pretty sure you're taking those 7 points. Yeah. The suit is very, very tough on people, so. Also, Alistair just hit the gritty with Gay Bar playing in the background. Okay, Sock Monkey gets a 915 completion, which I don't believe is this seed was cool. Oh, I thought people would hate this seed. It's kind of slow. The enter is fast, but it's very tough. I mean, the low food is just punishing. So, let's get. Let's see who else is going.
I tried. I didn't even. Okay, I didn't try hitting the greedy. I tried doing dock please, and then greedy transformed into dock please, transformed into poison please. So, yeah.
I mean, the greedy's more of like a free form, like interpretive dance of the modern age. So
Yeah.
I think whatever you do is really fine, honestly.
Thank you. Thank you.
You saw the monument, it was word. Yeah, I was hoping people would think it's a monument seed. Nope, no monument seeds in here. Will there be any classic intended in the wildcard seeds? I don't want to say anything for certain, but that's very likely. Some form of classic where you don't really need a bastion and can maybe use it, maybe not. Yes, that's very likely. That's very likely. It's not just going to be like mine, 12 gold in the nether like we did in ESI2. It's going to be, well, a little more refined, but still, it's possible. Mungie here entering 715. That's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah. And Survey has 3 minutes to finish this, which, I mean, maybe. Oh, Mangi tried going for a zero cycle. Or I don't know what that was. I just saw a crystal blowing up and then them boating down. Yeah. 8 crystal giga shed. Oh, okay. Survey is not. I don't think Survey is finishing this.
No, unfortunate.
Is there anyone else left running that could have a chance?
I don't think so. I mean, I know Cheb might be playing. Okay, Mungie is gonna finish up here. Well, hopefully with the one cycle.
And they did it. Yeah.
Age? Okay, that's kind of important. That's kind of very important for them. Yeah, so Monkey decided to break a crystal, which makes the Dragon Perch RNG. So you could have a 5-minute perch, but I think they got luckier. And I think they actually just got a fast perch and snuck away with second place with an 831. So not beating Retropod, but still, that was kind of an insane play.
Nice.
Which gets them 6 points on the seed. That was gnarly. They're already in third place on the leaderboard, aka being pigs, but that's going to put them 1 point higher. I think they're going to stay in the same spot though, so it doesn't make that much of a difference. Okay, cool. I don't know if there's anyone else still running. I do have like a wrap up thing, and we can go through the leaderboard here. Let's just refresh the standings. Scene Jab, Retropog. Standings pretty similar, but we do have 11 invites, so yeah, I'll switch over to the other scene and we'll see. 5-way tie for 11. That sucks. That's the worst. Well, Alistair, I will boot you out of here because you don't have to be here for all the. I'll answer a bunch of chat's questions about the things, but
okay, yeah, I don't think I would be able to answer anyways. I would just sit there and like, yeah.
But it was great. I thank you for the donations. Well, thank you for helping with people donate. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
That. Hope you had a good time.
Yes. I had a great time.
It was a pleasure.
Yeah.
And
as well.
Before you go, of the top 10 runners there on the right, which one of them is winning all of ESI3?
Keenan Cardis.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. You guys heard it here first. Keenan is taking all of ESI3. Thank you. Very cool.
Sorry, everybody's a winner in my heart. I just had to say somebody.
All right.
Okay.
Beautiful. Okay. Thanks for commentating yet again.
Yes, thank you for having me, and I will go. Yes.
Bye. Bye, Alistair. Bye. All right. Let us go over here. And we'll turn this thing off, I guess. And go over here. And do this. Bang. All right. What's up, everyone? Answering questions time, talking about this stuff. Can I turn off the this thing? Okay, cool. Hey, everyone. So here's our qualifier standings. I thought I would do this to clear things up. I'll post this in the Discord too. But as of this morning, another player had to drop out of the invited to the tournament. So there are 3 players that have had to drop out: Orachi, Bibi, and DMAX, unfortunately. So there are now 3 spots, which means 11 people qualify, which really, really sucks, because if that didn't happen, everyone from Keenan and up would just be invited. So now we're in a really awkward scenario because there's 5 people tied for 11th, and we might have to do tiebreakers. So everyone from Keenan and up, I will be contacting you guys probably today. We'll try to get this going. And we will see if those 10 have availability in the next month and a half, and we'll need to get recordings from those who played offline to verify them. If all 10 of those runners say they're good to go, then that means the 5 from Cataclysmic, Darth Wall, Sock Monkey, Wackus, and Walu Yoshi will be contacting you, hopefully to try and schedule a tiebreakers match, although that's going to be tough with 5 people, but that's our idea. So there is still a chance for you guys. I'm very sad, Eric. There's so many people that didn't quite make it. Eric, Leonardo, literally 1 point away. That's actually tragic. So yeah, that's it. But we will also need several people invited as stand-ins. So it's possible only one person from the group that's tied for 11th is going to get invited. And the second and third place, we will ask as a stand-in. And if someone can't start the bracket in the next week, we will have you fill in their spot. And we're hoping to start the bracket matches in roughly a week. So if we can get all the verification, all the website stuff, all the tiebreakers, and all the scheduling done, we could start matches in the next week, and the tournament would take about a month and a half. Yeah, that 0 was very tough. Marcus, yeah. So congrats to Dog, Beef Salad, Olsteheen, Bing Pigs, Retchpog, Aquacore, Jeb is in, Red Pill is in, guaranteed, Jooms, Keenan, you guys are all in. Congrats. Made it. Very impressive showing from everyone. You guys will be seeded into the bracket in that order. There is a tie break for seeding. So between Bing Pigs and Retropog, I'm going to go back and look at the seeds that you guys played that are the same. So the same seeds you guys played together, take your fastest times, add those all up. Whoever has the fastest time is the better seed. So I will do that for the tie at 4th place, the tie at 6th place, and the 3 ties at 8th place. And so you guys will be seeded automatically with that. So you guys won't have to play anymore. So I think that's it. Any other questions, chat? Any other stuff going on? Did I explain things? I'll say this in the Discord again, but we'll have to reach out to a lot of people. There's a chance all the people that are tied for 11th can make it. I don't know if everyone in the top 10 can actually is free the next month and a half. Is seeding going to be redone for invited players? No, the seeding is done for we'll just subtract the 3 out. So the seeding for the 21 players is already done. And I don't want to reveal those yet until after the tiebreaker, because people may want certain matchups, and I don't want a match where both players are trying to throw on purpose. So we'll keep the seeding hidden until after the tiebreaks. Can you sleep call tonight so I can hear your lovely voice as I drift to sleep? I could do a T-Wag sleep aid where I just talk about Switch. I'll just talk about Baldur's Gate 3 and room temperature superconductor experiments for like 3 hours on YouTube, and then you can just put that on. Is that good? Would that work? Sounds good. Okay. Very good. Very good. I can't. Let's see. Any questions? How to seeding for invites? Yeah, they're already seeded. The seeding for the invites is based off of 3 categories. It's their current RSG, unofficial PB, previous tournament performance, and previous ESI performance. So the runners who have played in ESI have already proven themselves and have a few more points because of that. So they're rated a little bit higher, but it's a combination of those. So Feinberg leaked it. All right, no one talk about it because I don't care about the player seeding being leaked. It's just I want to avoid a situation where it's like, let's say you really don't want to go up against a certain player. You're purposefully throwing the tiebreaker matches so you don't go up against them, so you get seated lower. That's the only reason. I don't think that's going to happen, but you know, if that does happen, then we're just watching a tiebreaker where both players are just sitting there building a house. You know what I mean? Like, it's just silly. So, yeah. But I don't think it'll happen anyway. So, okay, cool. Is any last final questions? Oh my God. Okay, as of 5 minutes ago, there are 4 players that are out. Priffin is no longer able to play. Holy shit, man. We're losing players left and right. So let's move this down now. Okay, there's 12 invites. Hey, everybody. There's now 12 invites. Congratulations. As of 5 minutes ago. Yeah, well, so as long as people tell us that they can't play before the tiebreaker, then the people who win the tiebreaker will just be invited to the tournament. But we still need stand-ins in case after that someone drops out. So let's say like you guys play the tiebreaker, you're seated in the tournament, and then someone drops out, you are just replacing their seed in the tournament directly. So you could be seated much higher. So it's going to be a little awkward. Change the top 11 guaranteed. Oh, yeah. Top 12 now. Top 12. There you go. And 2 invited. So we might actually do 3 invited stand-ins because now there are a bunch of people tied at 11th. But it's possible some of the people that are on this list above the line don't actually have availability in the next month and a half. So I'm going to be messaging people now trying to figure out if you are available. If not, then we'll just keep going down the list. So yeah. Okay. I think that's about it. I think all the questions are good and done. We've got all our answers. Thank you guys for playing in the open qualifiers. It was really fun. I had a lot of fun. There are a lot of you that are way more cracked than I thought, and I think some of you have a very good chance to make it pretty far. Darth Maul, probably you will have to play tiebreakers. Probably. Probably, but not a guarantee. Probably. But I'll make a message in the Discord after we figure everyone out. Yeah, unless 3 people can't play, then you guys are automatically in. So, okay, cool. I will send it over to the intermission screen and we will decide to give someone a raid. But thank you guys so much. Stay tuned to the Discord. And we will be back in maybe a couple days for tiebreakers and then about a week for actual bracket matches. ESI3 will actually get underway. Okay. Thank you guys for hanging out. Bye. Bye.